That's a big shirt you got on there.
Yeah, it's yours.
It's a big shirt to fill.
You call yourself big?
Yeah, I am. We know what I'm about. Welcome to the podcast. Welcome. Episode 26. You just said what episode it was, and I almost forgot it in that short amount of time.
Bad.
Brain real bad.
Real bad.
So we're going to talk more about wrestling stuff. I'm just kidding. The look I got from both
I was about to say, Jackie, throw me a pillow.
Yeah, after last week, we're not going to talk about wrestling stuff for a little bit.
We won't have a reason to because they don't have anything coming up. So
exactly. I mean,
what was the point? What do we got?
I mean,
what's coming up?
I don't know. Bash in Berlin is not going to be that much of a news breaking.
Sebastian Lin, yeah.
Yeah, Sebastian Lin. Anyways, what we are going to talk about today, though, is Gamescom. Gamescom happened today.
Game
well,
Grumps.
the first day of, not Game Grumps, no.
Grumpy Games.
Grumpy Games. Gamescom is currently going on over in Germany right now. So we call it the, what is it, the opening night or whatever?
Boy, do we like our Germans.
Whatever the fuck they called it. Basically, the first night of Gamescom, they released a lot of upcoming things, upcoming trailers,
They make good
teasers,
sausage.
and all that. The Germans?
Yeah.
You like that German sausage?
I'm not going to say it like that.
I think you should say it like that. Say it.
Oktoberfest.
Say what you want. It's okay. Nothing wrong with liking a little brat every now and then. You know what I'm saying?
Why you got to say it like that?
You don't like beer. Why'd you say Oktoberfest?
That's right. You don't like beer.
I haven't found a beer that I like.
So what? You go to Oktoberfest specifically for the sausage. That's what I'm hearing. I know what I'm doing for you next June. Anyways.
Yeah, what's that?
I'm going to make you some brats. Some of that
what
German sausage.
Get the heck out of here.
Anywho.
Your birthday's in June.
No, it's not.
It is.
My mother's birthday is in June.
Same thing.
So your birthday
No,
is
I didn't
the
say
same
that.
month?
No, me and my mother don't
What's
have the
good
same
for the
birthday.
goose is good for the gander.
What's a gander and why is a goose in it?
A gander. Learning time. A gander is a group of geese.
Really?
Yes.
What's
That's why it says what's good for the goose is good for the gander.
What's a group of crows?
A murder, which is what we're about to witness on this podcast. Funnily enough.
Funneling?
Keep crows in mind, though, for our topic later. You'll understand it when I say it.
They poke eyes out. If you didn't know that.
Of dead things, yeah.
Yeah.
So anyways, Gamescom started today. And we were able to watch it. You had to step away for a little bit, so you didn't miss a whole lot. I mean, honestly, a lot of the stuff they showed was a bunch of indie stuff.
Yeah.
I'm sure
it
because
didn't
it's
really
opening
have
night.
much traction for me.
Well-
I mean, a couple of games did.
Yeah. I mean,
But-
it's because it's opening day, they're going to have more stuff come out. Like tomorrow's the
Right,
Xbox
yeah.
showcase. At least I think it's tomorrow. It's either tomorrow or the day after that.
Yo, if it is, I'm ready to see that.
Yeah.
Is that also going to be in Germany?
Yeah, the whole event is in Germany, but it's over. That was loud. It's over like the next couple of days. Was that you? Mm-hmm. What did you send me?
It's just Instagram.
Oh, so you're just over there
Wow.
shirking on your duties and just...
No, I was posting y'all's story for y'all's channel, and I
I'm
saw
kidding.
dinosaurs.
I'm
I was
kidding.
like, he would like that. Someone sent it to him.
Oh,
Dang, you
you're
made her
adorable.
yell.
Yeah, she gets defensive.
What about jerking over there on her phone?
Shirking.
Oh.
Clean your ears out.
Define that one.
It's from that waxy ass headset you got earlier, wasn't it?
It was a mouse, not a headset.
Same thing. So, anyways, today on the Gamescom,
Comp.
they got through like a
Games
lot of
composition?
games composition. They got through a lot of the big like teasers, I would say. But most of today was just like drip feeding a lot of stuff to, you know, keep people interested for the next couple days, I'm sure. The biggest thing for me was the opener. and the teaser trailer for Borderlands 4.
Yeah. I don't think that was the opener, though.
Yeah, that was the first thing they showed.
That was the first thing they showed?
The first thing they showed. On the actual show, not the pre-show, but on the actual show.
Okay, yeah.
Because the pre-show was just a bunch of throwaway shit, whatever. With some guy, we were talking about it. He straight up looked like a serial killer.
I was wondering who you were watching and why you were watching him.
It was some dude who was, I don't even know. It had his name
he must have been popular. He had a bunch of people in his.
Well, I'm sure he does something with Jeff Keighley and the Game Awards who do all these events. So I'm sure he's on their payroll. So I'm sure he's important somewhere. But to me, he just straight up looked like a serial killer, but whatever. So yeah, he was live streaming from home, I guess, and he was just covering the pre-show stuff, which was just a bunch of little indie titles and nothing major. But the main show, the first thing they started off with was Borderlands 4, which
you almost jumped out your chair when you saw that.
It tickled me in all the right spots.
What are you doing with your fingers?
Tickling.
I don't like that.
But that's awesome because, Borderlands is not in a great spot right now coming off the flop from the movie. Yeah. I haven't seen the movie yet.
I haven't seen the movie either. So how do you know it's a flop?
Because I looked at the box office.
Oh.
Worldwide opening weekend, they only did worldwide $18.5 million.
Really?
On a budget
of
$115 million.
Ooh.
Yeah. Big flop.
They lost money.
I thought it was
big
150.
Time.
Belly flop. No, it was 115.
Oh, okay.
I hope the new Lilo and Stitch movie's not gonna be like that.
She's really excited
it better
for
not
it.
Because I have people.
Whoa! Hey now! Calm down.
You start talking about that, you're gonna get her riled
He
up.
looks really good.
He does.
He doesn't look like Sonic.
But I do know. Yeah. Well,
Funny.
no, Sonic, the first time the audience sit there and pretty much heckled the crap out of the studio.
They needed
then
to
they changed
because
it.
whose Sonic were they looking at? It wasn't our Sonic.
Yeah.
Hashtag not my Sonic.
Not my Sonic.
But I personally know people who are working on the Lilo and Stitch movie, and I told them, I was like, please don't mess this up.
Yeah, she's actually
knows?
she's family friends with John Hardigan, who
He's the pyrotechnician of
he
Hawaii
does
Five-0.
he's like a Hollywood pyrotechnician
Wait, so you
that
know
lives in Hawaii.
famous people?
Yeah.
Why the heck are you here?
Doesn't mean just because you know somebody, that doesn't always mean you're gonna also be successful.
You know, have you never heard that before?
Okay, well, it ain't done shit for me. So
Mom's been on Hawaii Five-0 several times. So.
Well, clearly you're not blowing the right guy.
Apparently, I need some German sausage. Probably.
Oh, what are you saying, huh?
I need some German sausage. What do you mean? Anywho, Borderlands not in a good place after the movie, but everybody's been speculating for a while with the movie coming out this year
that there was going to be a game?
they were going to not necessarily a game was going to come out this year, but an announcement for the next game was going to come out at the very least.
Well, it's not coming out this year anyways. It's coming out next year.
Next year. They don't even have. It's just 2025.
Oh, I love
they
it
don't
when
even
they
have
do
a
that.
month yet.
I love it. Why do you put out these trailers?
Borderlands has always been good about getting shit out on time.
On time, so we're gonna wait until December of 2025.
I mean, if that's when they say what I'm saying is they're not gonna pull a Cyberpunk, which
wow.
as much as I love Cyberpunk now, how many times did that fucking game get pushed back? Yeah. They've always been most of the games they might have gotten pushed back maybe a month or two. I don't remember. But from what I can remember, all of the games, once they've got a month, at least a month locked in, they've pretty much hit that target. So I think they're gonna, plus there's also a big gap between Borderlands games. There's always been multiple years between Borderlands games. So I'm sure this is something they've been working on for a while, and they're kind of just putting finishing touches on it before they give us a date, I'd imagine.
Well, I'm sure too between the game and the movie that they have no correlation working together, obviously.
Yeah.
So.
Well, they've said, which I haven't seen the movie. I'm going to eventually.
Yeah, I was about to say, I mean, you like the game, you might as well go see the movie.
Yeah, but from what I've heard, if you like the games, you're going to hate the fucking movie.
Yep.
Because
because you're going to be a stickler.
Well, not even that. They said, like, the movie is apparently, and I'm going with this in mind, but I
Are you
feel
about
like
to
it's
tell
still,
us why it was bad? Was it the acting?
Not
was
necessarily.
it the story?
I mean,
what are we talking about?
I don't know why it was bad.
Well, yeah, that's why I need you to go watch it. I'm not going to watch it. You can.
Well, it's so bad. It's apparently coming to streaming services like by the end of this month.
It is. That's what I was fixing to tell you.
Wow.
Yeah, the debut date is August 30th.
Yeah, August 30th. It's coming to streaming services.
Oh,
so yeah,
nice.
it's that bad.
Which service?
Did it say on there? I don't know. I haven't seen.
Temu?
I just Temu Borderlands. I just saw that it's coming to streaming services. I didn't see which one.
We don't hear about Wish anymore. That's weird.
It says
I thought Temu
just
like
debut on digital
was
streaming
Wish. I
via
thought Wish
premium
turned into
video on
Temu.
demand.
Oh, sick.
So it doesn't say specifically. Yeah, yeah. I'm pretty sure Temu like isn't that what Wish turned into? Like it was
no
Wish
idea.
and now it's Temu.
Have you even bought anything from that?
Never.
Oh.
It's funny why
your
you're
mom
asking
does.
that though. Steve does
She
sometimes,
got
but
those little cat pillow thingies.
she did get like shit that
That she's willing to wait like 2
Yeah.
months for?
well, not only that, but shit that's like if it fucks up, it's not that big. It's not the end of the world. She got like these long like cat pillow things or whatever that they look like cats, but they're like long pillows or something. I don't know. Yeah, I'd have to show them to you. But so anyways, Borderlands. No, like the movie itself is. They said it's supposed to be like its own universe from the games, even though. But my thing with it is, if they were going to do that, why did they use specific characters from the games? Like, if they were wanting it to be its own universe, own separate story,
Well, who did they use?
Make new characters.
Right.
They used Lilith, Roland, Tiny Tina, and Krieg. And, of course,
wow.
Claptrap, obviously.
Yeah, you got to have Claptrap.
I mean, those are literally all main characters from the games.
Yeah.
Like, if you're wanting it to be its own separate thing, make up new characters. I think that's the biggest problem, is that they're wanting it to be this separate universe, separate story, whatever, but these characters already have a story. They're
Right,
literally
yeah.
in not all three of the games. Like Lilith and Roland are in all three of the games. Tiny Tina and Krieg are in 2 of the 3 games. And you're also forgetting, from what I've heard, there's no Brick, there's no Mordecai. Those are 2 major characters.
I mean, if you need a brick, I got some outside.
Anyways, so
You can
I
take that
don't
to
know.
the movie.
I don't want this to turn into a tirade about the movie, but eventually I will see
They
it.
did
But
say a part though, like the CGI in the movie was pretty good.
there
But
was there was things that were
Okay,
done
then just
well.
like go see the movie with
but-
an open mind, and then you come back and tell me how bad it is.
I'm going to. I'm gonna once I watch it, I'll let you know. But I like
Yeah,
I'm
go ahead
going
and form
into
your own
it.
opinion.
I'm going to, but I am going into it with the mindset of more than likely as a fan of Borderlands.
Right? Yeah.
Because, me, Borderlands is one of my favorite
Yeah,
game
you've
franchises.
played 1, 2, and 3 back to back. Yes, I know.
And the pre-sequel, and I haven't beat Wonderlands yet. I've still got to
Oh
beat
wow,
that.
you're not a true fan. I can't believe this. Outraged.
How many of them have you played? Yeah, that's what I
like
thought.
how
Shut
many
up.
of them have I finished?
Borderlands is going to be tattooed on me at some point.
Really?
Some form, something.
He
yeah.
wants the vault symbol.
I'm gonna
ever
get the
since
vault
that
symbol.
I met him.
Fallout.
Yeah.
Okay.
No.
No, wrong one.
No.
Wrong vault.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, this is an alien vault.
Oh.
I
Yeah,
just
you
think
know
I'm
that if
gonna
you finish the
get,
games.
Oh,
Red
okay.
Moxie
Yeah.
Party.
So we're doing that, huh?
Hey, you say the time and place, dog. I'm
Yeah,
down.
I know. You'd run
I'm
through it again.
Down
You're gonna like dry character, nothing
He's
on it. You
playing
ready?
it
You ready to
now.
start
Yeah.
from the beginning?
from scratch.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's what he did
The
with
very
me.
first one.
Yeah, I'll do it. I'll play all 3 of them.
Wait, hold on. Wait, you?
I'll play all 4 of them.
Yeah, I like playing Borderlands. I can't play for too long, obviously, but I have played.
Dang, weak mind.
It wasn't, but like last year, I think I literally did a dry playthrough chronologically in order from 1 to 3. So that was Borderlands 1, the pre-sequel, 2, and then 3. Played all 3 of them all the way through.
Without going back and trying to get better guns and armor.
What do you mean
So
going back?
you just played through it, not resetting to try to get this specific gun. You
No,
just
I didn't do any farming.
Okay, because I'm not gonna want to do farming. I'm gonna want to just go straight.
That's fine. I mean, if you don't want to farm, that's completely fine.
But you're gonna have to stream it. You got to stream it.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's
my
okay.
buddy's first time.
Where is the catch here?
You're catching all that sausage.
You're making this sound like a problem. It's not a problem. So, anyways,
you didn't hear my comment earlier, did you?
What'd you say?
You were talking about the tattoo. I said that's fine. I'm gonna get Mad Moxie's heart.
That's fine. Go for it. So yeah, I'm excited about Borderlands 4 though. Like when I saw the teaser, and it literally was just a teaser trailer. It was very minimal.
We were there together. I saw.
I'm explaining to them.
Oh yeah. I forgot.
Yeah.
Oh, go ahead, dickhead.
It was a very minimal teaser, but it got enough to get me hyped. I immediately booted up Borderlands 3 after, and I started playing Borderlands 3.
Oh my god.
So I'm hoping that they keep the gameplay of 3, because 3 has the best gameplay out of all of them. That's why I highly recommend you save that one for last, because once you play that one and then go back and play the older ones, they're not going to feel as good.
I don't know if I have the first one. I have the second and third one though.
I don't know. You can probably because they have the Pandora's box collection or whatever, which is all of them in a
maybe that's
bundle.
what happened. Maybe I do have it. I don't know. I gotta go look.
Yeah, we can look at it later.
Yeah, let's go look right now.
Okay, bye guys. This is the end of the podcast.
Roll credits.
So that was my big thing, and then immediately after that was Black Ops 6.
Yes,
they showed specifically the campaign mission. I don't know if it was. How do you feel about
it being like back in the day?
Yeah, because they said it was based in like the 90s.
Yeah,
which I think is interesting. I mean, yeah,
okay.
Because I think that's a cool take on it, because it's not like.
At least we're not, jumping and running on walls.
Which, granted, it's 2024, which is crazy to think that the 90s were, over 20 years ago. But it's not like back in like the 70s, or like the 60s, whatever, like the Black Ops have done before with like the Vietnam War. But it's also not like
what is it? What is
stupid
it
in the future, huh?
What is it in? Was it like the 1800s?
What are you talking about?
The game.
It's in the 1990s.
Is it in the 1990s? Yeah. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I don't think I heard you say that. If I did, I wasn't listening.
Clearly. So it's cool to see it like going back, but not like stupid far back.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
And it's cool seeing it not really like in the future. Because my thing with the Call of Duties,
we're jumping all over the place.
I would rather them go back than go to like the stupid futuristic.
Right.
Like what was the one? Advanced Warfare?
Yeah, that was garbage, bro.
I hated that fucking game with the fucking exosuits or whatever. I hated that game. That shit was
we need
so
to take
trash.
it back to the numbers, Mason.
Mason, what do they mean? Because that was Vietnam War. So that was like what year was the Vietnam War? Don't ask me about American
Remaster
history.
Black Ops 2 with Omni movement.
Yeah, the Omni movement shit looks fucking cool. It does, dude. Yeah. Watching him like Max Payne style dive
past
all
the doorway,
kinds of different
shoot
ways.
a guy with a shotgun.
Dude.
That was.
I
nice.
know that's gonna piss me off in the multiplayer.
Oh, absolutely.
For now, it looks fucking sick.
The sliding pisses me off.
Yeah.
The slide cancel.
So that's sick, and they showed. I don't think that was like the whole mission, the whole campaign mission, but they showed like a good portion of some campaign mission, which I've always enjoyed. I know you don't. You could give a shit less about the campaign, but
what do you mean? I play the campaign.
Yeah, but you don't make a I make it a point.
I like to jump straight into the multiplayer.
See, I make it a point to finish the campaign before I touch the multiplayer. I don't know why.
That's crazy.
My OCD, maybe.
You haven't finished the campaign we're on right now. I mean the campaign on the game we play right now.
Modern Warfare 3?
Yeah.
Yeah, I have.
You have?
Yeah.
When?
Not long after we got it and started playing it.
Oh, that's right. I forgot.
Now, I was playing it like when you were on, I would play multiplayer with you.
Right, yeah.
But if you weren't on to play it, I was playing the campaign. I wasn't playing the multiplayer by myself until I beat the campaign.
Well, I guess I better put my foot in my mouth.
Yeah. Do it right now. I want to see it.
No, I'm not doing that for you. You better give me some money first.
OnlyFans coming soon. So, yeah, Black Ops 6 was sick. They did a whole bunch of indie stuff. There was a few things that looked cool. Yes.
Little Nightmares.
Little Nightmares 3, which I got to play the first two.
How did she know about that? Was she watching it too?
I showed her the trailer for it after it was over.
Oh, okay.
Because she likes those like side-scrolling, kind of creepy, whatever. Because it's kind of Tim Burton-y a little bit, and she's a big Tim Burton nerd.
I don't understand how she likes Tim Burgundy like that.
Ron Burgundy, Anchorman.
I said Tim.
Oh, okay.
Where did you? What? It's Tim Burton, Chris. Where's he at? This guy's an idiot.
Hi, Chris. Nice to meet you. So, Little Nightmares looks good. That mecha break.
Yeah.
Or whatever. It looks like
definitely...
Gundam, but like it's 6v6, kind of like an Overwatch looking
right
thing.
Now, Aaron's gonna play that game because he played. What was that game called? I can't remember it. I
don't know.
I can't really.
I don't know. Usually I'm not big into like mecha stuff like that, but as soon as I saw them, because I mean it literally looked like Mobile Suit Gundam, and as soon as I saw that, I was like, "Yo, in." That shit looked so fucking tight.
Yeah.
Looked cool as hell.
It looked like 5v5.
It was 6v6.
6v6?
Yeah. And so I'm assuming it's going to be like a Gundam Overwatch style kind of game. But, you know, I like Overwatch, so.
Speaking of, yeah, go ahead.
Marvel Rivals. That's the other one I was going to bring up. Marvel Rivals looks fucking sick.
Yeah, that's your type of game.
The first time when we were watching it, I was like, okay, it looks pretty cool. But then I watched the trailer again and some of the shit that they were doing, and I was like, yo, and this shit's going to be free to play. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna try that shit.
Are we not tired of free to play games?
I mean,
what comes with free to play games, Chris?
I mean, as long as it's like Overwatch and it's not like
Overwatch free to play? I think the second one wasn't
the second one. Yeah, they went to actually, I think the first one even went to a free to play model before the second one came out. But
all the suckers that had to pay for it.
Hey, I was one of those suckers.
Yeah, you
on
were.
the Xbox, I paid for it, but yeah, like as long as it's just cosmetic shit, I'm fine with that. I don't care. It's when it becomes pay to win. Like, buy this stupid overpowered character.
What game has been pay to win recently? I don't think
it's not as heard of because like a lot of companies have become like, oh, we're gonna get fucking flamed if we do that, But it still does happen. I can't think of any off the top of my head, but there have been.
Oh, what was that
multiplayer games?
Defiant. Some people could buy the character. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, the fucking Watch Dogs character.
Yeah.
That had like the
bot.
stun bot thing. Yeah, that shit was stupid fucking powered. Some people could consider that pay to win. So,
Yeah, that's why I said it.
Yeah, stuff like that. But Marvel Rivals looks sick. And I've heard a lot of people, they played there was a closed beta for it earlier this year. And a lot of people said they liked it. So, said it felt good, said it looked good.
Characters.
A
lot of Overwatch players.
No. You couldn't really get into Overwatch. You played it a little bit with me and Brian.
Yeah.
Me and Brian really got into it. He got used to playing fucking Reinhardt, and he was in.
The one with the hammer? I thought he changed.
Yeah, he would bounce between that and Diva. I think he played mostly tank. You were DPS. Don't ask me who though, but I know
remember.
You played more DPS than anything.
I know. It was the guy with the automatic weapon, I think.
Soldier.
Yeah.
Soldier 76, probably. Yeah.
Yeah, he was good.
Yeah, that's one of my mains, and then I try to play healer whenever I can. Which I haven't played Overwatch in fucking forever, but when I was playing it pretty heavily, I started playing Soldier a lot more, and I got really fucking good with Soldier at one point. But I typically strafe more to.
Wait, who had the DMR? Did somebody have a DMR? Because that's
Ash, maybe.
That's who I was using.
Not really a DMR, but it's a semi-auto, like a lever action rifle.
I think that's who I was using. 'cause
Maybe. I don't know.
It was someone who was a heavy hitter.
We need to boot up some Overwatch.
Oh, great. Here we go.
Look, man, this shit got me want to play video games, dog.
No, what was that fighting game that was on there that had Terry Bogard? I forgot.
Street Fighter.
Street
It was
Fighters.
multiple. There were a couple of fighting games. Street Fighter's got Terry is going to be DLC.
Yeah.
Which is that tickled your fancy. And then
Did.
Fatal Fury. Something Fatal Fury has also got
Had
him
Terry,
in it.
yeah, so.
And yeah, that's another fighting game. But I don't know. I can't remember what original was it King of Fighters that Terry is originally from?
Was
like
it
from
not?
back in the day?
Oh, dude,
Or was it Fatal
I
Fury?
can't
And this is
remember.
like a new one. I don't remember. I like the only fighting games that I grew up with was Mortal Kombat, Street Fighter, and Tekken. So, and I know Terry wasn't in any of those. So,
Was he not in Street Fighter?
no, he was in a completely different.
Honestly,
Fighting
I
game.
can't remember. It's
Yeah.
brain rut. And then Dragon Ball Z.
Dragon Sparking Zero.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm so fucking excited.
That looks
Which
so good.
I follow. I don't know if you'll know who they are, but the Three Idiots on YouTube.
Is that what they're called?
C-Reacts, that's their like little group name. That's what they call themselves. It's C-Reacts, Dot Odoya, and Rhyme Style. They each have like their own individual channels,
I feel like I've heard of Rhyme Style before.
but probably, and they all play Yu-Gi-Oh too. Funnily enough, I watch C-Reacts more than the most out of the three of them, just because he's fucking hilarious. Babe, you know who C-Reacts is? The guy I watch play Yu-Gi-Oh against Team Samurai X all the time.
I'm not going to lie.
And they always trash talk each other. It's so fucking
I've
funny.
never seen Snorlax play Yu-Gi-Oh, so...
Well, I'll
That's
show you.
weird.
I'll show you later. Snorlax is actually he's a black guy.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know if you knew Snorlax was black or not, but yeah,
I did not know that.
Yeah.
I've been educated.
you learn something new every day.
It's funny because every time he watches both of them play, I'm like, it's you.
She imagine because I watch him play. It's him and Team Samurai X1, which is another Yugi tuber. Whenever they play Master Duel against each other, they are trash talking each other the whole fucking time, and it's hilarious. Like if it was like someone who's watched them before and knows how they are,
Yeah.
you know they're just fucking with each other.
Right,
but if
yeah.
someone completely on the outside came in and watched,
why
they're
do
like,
these guys hate
these
each other?
guys fucking hate each
Why
other.
are they playing each other right
And
now?
she says all the time, it reminds like that's how we would be if we fucking streamed a Yu-Gi-Oh game or something.
Like Ninja's just sitting
It
there.
wouldn't
He's
be
like,
Yu-Gi-Oh.
oh, look at me. I've drawn this card. He's like, dude, shut the fuck up.
Yeah, he's like, bro, would you shut up? Like, I mean, they talk down to each other. It's so funny. But yeah, so they've covered Sparking Zero before, and they've showed a couple of like beta test footage of
When does that come out?
Not, I don't think. Can you look up when Dragon Ball Sparking Zero comes out? Because I don't remember the date that they showed. I'm pretty sure they showed a date.
Yeah, I think I walked away after that.
I want to say it's like coming soon. I'd imagine
To theaters?
to a theater near you.
Oh, boy.
The bad thing is the closest theater is a shitty one.
Yeah, no. God, that theater is some trash,
yeah,
bro.
Yeah. If you want a shitty seat and a sticky floor,
October 11th
there you go. See?
Of?
this year.
This year.
What is this year?
Yeah, I told you. There's like a lot of good shit coming out really fucking soon.
That
All right.
show thing you showed me.
Yeah, you weren't there for it. You need to look up the trailer that they showed.
Is this the new Sims?
No, you were there for that.
Oh, yeah, it was,
That shit looked crazy.
It
I gotta
looked like
show you that.
It looked like modern day me out there in
Someone
the world.
Someone called it Sims 2077, and that shit was so funny. You weren't watching, but it's called like Enzoy or something weird.
Don't ask me. I'm calling it Sim 7.
Sims 2077. But it's literally Sims. You literally just copy and paste
it's
the
basically
Sims
like-
game.
Yeah. Better
And
graphics.
just upgrade the graphics to like ultra HD, like super realistic looking shit, and that's what the game was. And it was so fun. People were talking about, yeah, I can't wait to melt my CPU trying to play this shit. It was so funny. But what was I saying before that? What?
Secret level.
Secret level. So Tim Miller, who is a part of, I don't know if you've ever watched the Netflix show Love, Death, and Robots.
Yes, I have, yeah.
They're coming out with another show kind of like that on Amazon Prime, but it's video game based. It's a 15 episode series.
Kind of like what they did on Netflix.
See, I never watched Love, Death, and Robots. It's on my list, but I never got around to watching it. But it's an animated thing.
There's some shows on there you can pick this or pick that way, and it
like
Netflix
choice
has
based
it.
stuff.
Yeah, choice based stuff.
I don't think it's going to be anything like that, but I think it's going to be like Black Mirror, how every episode is like its own individual story.
Right.
It's
Yeah.
not like an overarching thing.
Okay.
But it's all video game based. They showed a clip of something from like
naked.
God of War, Warhammer. They're apparently doing some kind of Pac-Man thing, Mega Man. Like it's a bunch of like animated video game TV shows.
Okay.
And it looked really fucking cool.
Did it look good?
Kinda, yeah. Yeah, it looked real
You
fucking
lying
good.
to me?
I really want to see the Warhammer shit.
I'll ground
'cause
you.
You ain't got the balls.
They're down there.
You
I
ain't
got them.
got the Co-Jones.
What?
So, but yeah, I'll have to show you the trailer for it later. But it's called Secret Level. It comes out in December
That
of
sounds
this
like
year
Goonie.
on Amazon Prime.
Yeah, 15 episode series which premieres December 10th with games such as Pac-Man, Dungeons and Dragons, Crossfire, Exodus,
D&D?
Spelunky, Warhammer.
Splunky. That's a funny word.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I don't know if you know anything about the Warhammer lore.
Yeah,
but
no, not
the Warhammer
not a thing.
shit is crazy. So I'm pretty.
Isn't that what
I'm excited
Derek's
to see.
into? Warhammer?
I don't know. I don't know if he's into Warhammer or not. Derek, are you into Warhammer? After you watch this episode, let me know. I'm gonna get a random fucking text message just gonna say, "Nah, I've never heard of Warhammer," and I'm gonna be like, "What are you talking about?" So yeah, that looks really fucking cool, and I think it's a really cool little project to kind of shed some, show some love to video games.
What was that Batman game you were talking about?
Oh, it's literally a Batman Arkham game, but it's in VR.
Yeah, I'm just letting you know right now. I'm totally gonna get that.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of figured, but yeah, it's called like Arkham Shadow or some shit like that.
Yeah, but when I'm playing it, I want you to be in here. So if I'm punching, I want to punch something. But you won't know that
you
I'm
want to punch
punching.
me.
No.
Just say you want to punch
no,
me.
why would I do that?
No, get it off your chest.
No, just
Don't hide around
just
it.
be
Get it off your
here
chest.
while I'm playing VR.
Get it off your chest.
But they,
Say what you gotta say.
speaking of,
I'm Batman.
they're making a Ready Player 2.
Oh,
I did not
sick.
know that.
I didn't know that either.
A lot of people were saying like that's what they thought, that secret level. Like, oh, is this like the next Ready Player One?
Ready Player 2 unplugged. Because when you play with your brother, you don't plug it in. Oh,
We went two
okay.
different ways.
Call
I
child
went
services.
more the
Call child
route.
services.
So yeah, I mean, I don't think there was anything really else that I can.
The
think
zombie
of.
game.
Yeah, you pointed
Yeah,
that out.
that
to
was
me.
really interesting.
What was it called?
I have no idea.
Something about hell. No more room in hell.
There you
That's
go.
what it was.
2.
No more room in hell too.
Two,
Yeah. Which I didn't know there was a first one, but
I
the
didn't either.
trailer for that looked fucking sick. That looked really cool.
It did. That's why it's on my wish list.
Yeah, yeah. You immediately went and added that to your wish
Sure
list.
did. It was the very first game on my wish
I looked
list.
up. I was watching some of that.
Yeah.
Black
Magic.
Black
Be
Myth.
careful with that.
Black Myth Wukong or whatever it's called.
Which one was that?
It was the one that we thought was a Souls-like, but couldn't really tell if it was a Souls. That's out today.
Oh,
And
really?
apparently a lot of people are really fucking liking it so far. They said it looks good. I still don't know if it's a Souls-like or not. I haven't watched any gameplay on it.
I could tell you if I find it.
Well, then tell me.
It's no
Sniff
Liza
it-
P yet.
Sniff it out and find out for me.
Did that tickle your fancy?
I don't know. I don't know if the mic picked it up, but I heard it, and that's all that matters. Yeah, you got to get that good and deep.
That was for you,
sniff.
Brian. I want to remember you. Remember you for who you were.
Oof. R.I.P. the homie. He's not dead. He's just out on a boat somewhere. Yeah, I mean, I'll keep an update. We'll keep an update on the Gamescom. If you haven't watched the stuff from today, go ahead and check that out and look that up.
Tonight's Xbox, right? Or tomorrow?
Tomorrow, I believe they said it was tomorrow. If it's not tomorrow, it's the day after. They're having the Xbox showcase.
Tomorrow night in Germany.
I mean, I'll probably be watching that while I'm working.
Whoa.
I can do both.
You can. You should be paying attention to your job.
To my new Millennium Overlords. That's what I said in one of my meetings today.
You want to not name drop?
I called them. They're not going to watch this.
He's talking about the Millennium Falcon.
Yeah, I sent it to, funnily enough, my now not team lead. I said, so is this what our new Millennium Overlords are? He got a good chuckle out of it, but that's a story for another time. So the next topic we were going to get into, is there anything else? Any games?
No, that's all the games that I want to play.
It was a lot of fluff. I feel like, honestly, a lot of fluff.
I mean, there was some
fluff off.
In my opinion, some heavy hitters.
There was some, like, the big shit
Sparking
was
Zero
big.
Is gonna be big.
It's gonna be so sick. I can't wait.
October.
Yeah.
Fest.
11th. Isn't that what you said? Yeah. Yeah. I probably won't get to play it because money. But
what about money?
I just bought an expensive ass computer. I don't have the money for it.
What does that have to do with anything?
I don't even have the Elden Ring DLC yet, dude.
Oh, dude.
Yeah.
I
I know.
You don't have that.
Huh?
Elden Ring.
Elden Ring. She gets it.
Hate. I haven't even beat it yet. I mean, I've.
Have you been playing it? I know you were playing.
I was playing.
You were
going to
play it today, but you played multiplayer on COD instead.
Yeah.
Dude. Speaking of COD, hold up. Before we get into the next big topic, zombies has consumed us.
Yeah, it really has. I did not think I was going to be that interested in it, but I mean, it was kind of interesting.
It's like
I kind of want to know what the community thinks about it because I didn't care about the game because I wasn't going to buy it. Yeah, it's free to play, so it's not free to play, but if you have Game Pass, it's on there.
I was not about to give them $70 of my money. Not outright.
It's ridiculous that we have to pay $70 for an unfinished game. By the way, not talking about this one specifically, but its predecessor.
Yeah, yeah. I was not, and we got so balls deep into the multiplayer. We were like, "Yo, this is all we need. We're just gonna play this until we get bored of it."
Yeah,
and I was like, I want to try
hardcore multiplayer.
I want to try zombies just to see, because when I got shadow banned, I got banned from fucking everything, and I couldn't try anything.
For no reason.
For no fucking reason.
Good at the game
just
for once.
Someone got butthurt.
Yeah.
And reported
Welcome
me,
to the report system.
I guess fucking Activision, but. So more
like deactivation.
I kept saying like, "Yo, let's try some zombies," and we just kept like, "Nah, fuck it, we'll just do multiplayer, whatever," until we finally did it, and now it feels weird to go into multiplayer to me. Like, we were, what was it the other night? We got done with zombies because I think you and Darius got off, or no, you and Shaggy got off, and so I was like, okay, well, I'll just play some multiplayer for a little bit because I don't want to like focus in too hard on zombies. Because when I drop in, I'm locked the fuck in.
Yeah, you gotta be. You're dropping in by yourself.
Yeah, I am locked in. So I was like, well, I kind of just want to switch my brain off for a little bit, so I'll play multiplayer. And I think I played like one match, and I just saw on the battle pass, it just barely went doot doot, and I was like, nah, I'm going to bed. Because I'm used to us doing a zombies run, and that motherfucker, the token thing,
it
fills
goes
up like immediately, and I'm like, I saw the, and I was like, nah, I'm done.
Plus, upgrading weapons is so much easier. Than
so much
multiplayer.
Easier, dude. You can do it in one run.
Yeah, and then you can get all your attachments, and then go to multiplayer.
Yeah, I did that with the Holger. I think I got it golded in one run of zombies. Like I just needed like hip fire kills, tack stance kills.
Well, you got
or whatever,
the gold zombie camo. You didn't get the multiplayer gold.
But even still, like I got that shit done in one fucking go, in one run. I just went on a fucking spree of just killing zombies. I went and did all the contracts that just spawns a shit ton of them. and just mowed them down.
Yeah,
it's
I
so
mean,
fun.
What also made that interesting was the end of Act 1, how you go to a different place.
Yeah.
And you're like there by yourself.
That's really cool.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
I do. I like the progression system of it. Like you feel like you're getting stronger. Yeah, like you feel like you're getting better the more you play. You know, you're getting better gear, getting more
some
points,
skims.
and shit like that. It's just I think they did really good with that one. And I haven't liked zombies in a long time.
I'm sorry, but I still like the old fashioned zombies.
I'm an OG World at War.
Yeah.
Stuck in one room. I remember boarding up windows and
back
shit.
in the day when we were playing on the projector screen at night, no lights on, and you just hear, and then them breaking down the windows, bro. It was scary.
Yeah, trying to see the highest wave, the highest wave you could get to.
Right.
She came in because she's played the original World at War Call of Duty Zombies, and the one where you're in the one room and that's it, and. She came in and she was watching us play zombies, and she was like, "What is this?" And I said, "It's Call of Duty Modern Warfare Zombies," and she was like, "This is a lot different than what I'm used to." And I'm like, "Yeah, it's way fucking different, but it's good, man.
It's advanced.
It's so good." And I know, like in 6, they're supposed to be going back to the classic zombies.
Really?
It's what they keep saying.
I wonder what kind of classic. Because, I mean, it is like you said, 1999.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Who the fuck keeps messaging me? That should be loud. Yeah.
Turn that thing on mute.
Probably just an email.
An email? What you getting emails for?
I get spam emails all the fucking time.
You can click and hold those and put it in spam, right?
Yeah. And then I cook them in the pan.
Yeah.
Right?
Like spam.
What's wrong with canned meat?
I don't like
canned meat.
You like Hawaii? They literally cook
my
spam,
favorite dish
and it's
over
good.
there was spam fried rice.
All right, then. So what do you mean?
But
Ew.
I would pick the spam out.
You would pick a spam out? What?
She's a different breed.
Yeah, clearly.
She is built different.
Not like a Lego.
So, next topic. Also, one thing too, it does help in Black Ops 6. I almost forgot about this. That's going to be day 1 Game Pass too.
Yeah.
So I'll be playing that day 1 because I ain't got to pay for the bitch. Anyways, moving on. Next topic.
They're getting their money's worth out of you.
Yeah. I mean, it'd be what
after
it be.
60 days, if you do like $1 a day, game's paid off.
Well, it'd be
and
what
you
it be.
still don't own it.
It's the not paying the money up front, like just immediately for me, that I'm like, you know what? Because I can play it until I get my money's worth out of it, and then I install it and I never have to touch it again. I mean,
we're gonna make a game, and then we're gonna charge them $1 a day.
$1 a day to play it.
And then after 60
sounds
days,
like a shitty mobile game.
when they make it past 60 days, they own it. They paid for it.
You're welcome. Here, have this useless piece of shit.
Pay to own.
Yeah, exactly. Pay to own.
So there was another topic you wanted to talk about.
Yeah, I want to talk about favorite TV shows
on the table right now. Yeah.
Favorite TV shows. What's your favorite TV show?
What's your favorite TV show?
Oh, if we go down the line, I like Arcane from on Netflix. Arcane, that one I like. That one
so good.
That was a really good one.
We never finished
Great
it.
You didn't finish it. Great artwork.
I don't think so.
Nice music.
You know that's based off of League of Legends, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's what Derek plays, not Warhammer.
Yeah, that's what he plays.
Yes.
I didn't know that's what you were talking about.
That game personally, that show was great.
Yeah, it was.
That actually got me to play League of Legends a little bit and try it. And I played it for a good little bit.
Yeah, with Derek.
Yeah, me and Derek played a little bit together. We didn't play it a lot.
Yeah, you were learning.
Yeah, I was trying to learn it. I played with mostly bots because,
You were bad?
Yeah, and
bad
people
Chris.
mean.
People mean.
Yeah. Well, League of Legends has one of the most toxic, communities.
Really?
Yes. Keyboard warriors. Yeah.
I did not know that.
That is
Yeah.
an understatement.
Yeah.
Half of my friends from high
Followed
school,
not far from Overwatch, too. People in the Overwatch community are fucking terrible.
half of my friends from high school, that's all they played was League of Legends. That's why I originally didn't like video games. Fun fact.
Yeah, I'm talking like they'll
Wait,
straight
so
up.
you're telling me you didn't like video games because your friends like video
there
games?
was more to it, but
Yeah, there's a whole lot of.
You might want to put that.
There's
in
a
there.
whole lot of deep rooted problems with that game specifically. That's for another therapy session.
It's just a lot of toxicity. That's all it is. Like you said, keyboard warriors to the max.
Yeah. So Arcane,
Dragon Ball Z.
obvious. Duh. You're gonna be surprised if that's not in my top 5.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm not saying top 5. I'm just saying like
Okay.
in general.
You're just listing.
You remember?
I'm gonna give a top 5.
Do you remember Shaolin Showdown?
Yeah.
Yes.
Shaolin Showdown was the shit.
Codename Kids Next
that
Door.
little bald Krillin lookalike.
Yes. Darius can tell you so many catchphrases
From Shaolin Showdown?
Yes,
Really?
Yes.
That's funny.
Because that was one of his favorite shows.
That show was fucking good, dude. They don't make cartoons like they fucking used to.
No,
man.
they don't.
Like, and I'm probably gonna catch some hate for this, and especially from one particular person who's out on a boat right now.
No,
Adventure
you
Time?
don't have to worry about him. He eats pops. That's cardboard.
That's facts.
Yeah.
I could never get into Adventure Time.
Wow.
Adventure Time was not
Adventure
my
Time
jam.
was also great. I can't believe you're saying that.
That
It
was
didn't-
still
it
in the
didn't-
kind
wow.
of good era, getting
It didn't
into
hit me.
the bad era.
It didn't hit me.
Why
like
didn't
it.
Why didn't
That
you like it?
regular show was okay. Regular show had a few
Nah,
funny
see, I can't get
funny
behind
moments.
Regular show, but Adventure Time, I like Adventure
Yeah,
Time.
but regular
funny
show's
jokes.
not your jam. I could have told you that.
Yeah, regular show is very similar. Like
I watched all of them.
I feel like regular show is, and I could be way off base here, but I feel like the humor in regular show is like a cartoon version of Letterkenny.
Yes.
It's got that kind of like dry humor, like
Very.
kind of humor.
Wow,
But-
that was loud.
Yeah, that's probably really loud.
I also
But-
like regular show because I mean, if you drop a penny on the floor, anything could happen. Everything bad's gonna happen.
It's definitely that like random era of funny. You know what I mean? Where
Yeah.
just like something completely off the fucking wall happens.
Now, if you're going off of that, though, Foster's Home?
Oh,
Foster's
yes.
Home.
Loved
Foster's was great.
it.
I almost said Foster's fucks. Kind of weird to say that about a children's cartoon
to
show.
be fair, they do have Rule 34 of that, so...
Oh, there's Rule 34 of anything.
Jackie,
That's
how
literally
do you
Rule
know
34.
that?
Because it's all over. Because whenever I was trying to find Foster's, get the first thing, the redhead pops up. And blue, obviously.
Oh, what are they doing?
Not nice things.
I don't like
do you
that
know?
you're looking me in the eye when you're asking these questions.
Chris reminds me of Cheese, if you know who Cheese is.
Jeez.
Chocolate milk.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a good one. Man.
That was a very still random show, too. But that was funny.
Yeah, I don't know. Like the humor hit me more in that than like regular show or Adventure Time.
Yeah, I remember playing Foster's Home
I don't know.
on
Like Adventure Time just
on the
wasn't
computer.
funny to me. Like
Maybe it wasn't like as exciting. It was more
Maybe.
calm.
I don't know. Well, I don't know if even that's the case.
Does it have to
because-
be funny for you? Can you not like feel the dramatics that were
No, not at,
That was
well,
in
I
it?
guess at that age, yeah, I needed more haha funnies than drama feels at that age.
Yeah.
When that show
you
came
have
out.
your own particular
But-
drama side of
Yeah.
shows than
Yeah,
Adventure Time.
because that's actually gonna. It's funny that you mentioned that because that's actually gonna be a talking point when I talk about my shows. But yeah, I don't know. Adventure Time just
Wow.
wasn't for me. I know it's probably gonna let a lot of people down. But
Wow, it does.
can we
Right,
still be friends?
continue.
You're
Yeah,
still wearing
yeah.
my shirt,
I mean,
so
yeah. Hawaii, man. Spam.
spam.
All right,
I
so
just spit on this. I'm so sorry.
Codename Kids Next Door,
Codename Kids Next Door.
Courage the
was
Cowardly
legit.
Dog.
Return the slab.
Exactly.
That episode freaked me the fuck
Hold
out.
on,
First time I ever watched that.
monster, villain, whatever, was y'all's least scared the shit out of you on that one?
Oh.
I don't know, because there's a lot of trauma with that show. like you go back and watch it now, and it's like, bro, this
This
was
is
for
what I
kids.
watched.
I
The big spiders.
Yeah.
yeah, but like I can't like even though I know there's scarier shit in that show, the core memory for me is still the Return the Slab guy.
The core
I don't know why.
The core memory for me is Muriel being a baby asking for the cheese and macaroni and less cheese, more macaroni.
You just unlocked something for me because I forgot all about that shit.
Do y'all remember, I know this isn't cowardly, but do you guys remember Space Ghost?
Space Ghost was
what was
I remember
what was
Space
that
Ghost. That was actually like an Adult Swim cartoon. Like that was actually
I remember like waking up and seeing that.
Space Ghost itself was a cartoon before it was turned into like what I know Space Ghost as. But where it was like a stupid like talk show like thing or whatever.
Had Jabba on there.
Yeah.
And
oh yeah. Okay.
It was like
now
Space Ghost
Coast
to Coast or some shit like that. Yeah. And I don't know that one didn't grab me.
I would remember waking up.
I remember seeing it. Like I remember it being on TV, but
I
that
remember
was
waking
like
up
after
and watching
Aqua Teen Hunger
Force. And I'm just like, what the heck is this?
See, like for the Space Ghost, that always came on like a little bit after Family Guy, and by then
it was like close to midnight though.
Yeah, it was like late and super late.
Yeah.
Which insomnia. I was still awake.
Bro, you had it that long?
Yeah.
Bro, all your life?
Just about.
You're gonna die early.
He's trying melatonin and it works for like a week, and then after that's done.
Hey, I can get you there. Maybe out back.
Turn me into that watermelon out there. Yeah. Space Ghost was it was a weird one for me. It was like a weird age for me to wear. I don't know. Couldn't really get into that.
I'm gonna take it like even farther back. I'm gonna say Flintstones.
Okay.
It's down the original.
Yeah, like I'm talking.
I remember
like old school.
watching Boomerang.
Yes.
Boomerang.
Yeah.
I remember watching that, and
the Looney Tunes.
there was only Looney Tunes were my shit. But like on Boomerang, there was only like a few cartoons that really like grabbed me. Flintstones was one of them. Jetsons, yeah.
I don't think I was really into the Jetsons.
The Flintstones definitely got me more than the Jetsons.
The old original Scooby-Doo.
Yeah.
Yes,
bro,
the original Scooby-Doo. Not that crap they have now.
My little brother used to be obsessed with Scooby-Doo. So
I mean, it was great.
I mean, yeah, like I still enjoyed it, but it was always on. And it was at least the old classic Scooby-Doo, and it wasn't like, what's new Scooby-Doo?
I will say Scooby-Doo.
Whatever.
What was wrong with that one? That one was fine too.
The what?
But it wasn't as good as the original, though.
What?
Okay, but yeah, that one was still.
I'm not saying it was
still
bad,
up there.
but I'm just saying it wasn't as good as the original.
I will say the original Scooby-Doo is kind of like Courage in a sense. Like some of that stuff on there kind of frightened me as a kid.
Nah, that always seemed.
Yeah, that was pretty tame for me.
Yeah. No, Courage was pure nightmare fuel.
And we didn't even realize it.
Yeah.
I just
straight
watched
up
it.
nightmare
I think
fuel.
too with the amount of animation that was in it.
I wonder what they were on when they were making that.
Something.
Because who comes up with these things?
Dude. Crazy. What about Cow and Chicken? You remember Cow and Chicken?
I do remember Cow and Chicken.
That just they were on some shit with that show, dude. Like
You remember back in the day where we didn't see the parents, like their faces?
Yeah.
all you saw was like their knees down or whatever.
Like Ed, Ed and Eddie, you didn't see their parents. That's another one of my favorites.
Yeah,
Ed,
Ed
Ed
and Eddie slaps.
Miss Bella.
Powerpuff Girls.
I
Powerpuff
honestly
Girls
have
hit.
to admit, I watched that too.
I watched Powerpuff Girls.
Yeah,
My favorite episode of the Powerpuff Girls was the one with the Rowdy Rough Boys, though.
Yeah.
I thought that
Yeah.
was fucking tight.
Jojo.
And I was like, yeah, get some dudes up in this shit.
Now, you didn't really watch Disney Channel a lot.
Nah, I was more of a Cartoon Network kid.
I mean, if we're gonna talk about Disney Channel, I'm gonna hit
Cartoon
you with
Network, Nickelodeon. I was
Sweet
more
Life of Zach
there.
and Cody.
Wizards.
Yeah.
Wizards for
You know
sure.
they're rebooting it?
Leave it.
Yeah.
Leave it to die.
No, it actually looks pretty good. It's called Beyond
Leave it
Waverly
dead.
Place.
Is it gonna have the same characters?
It's got the dad in it. It's got Justin. It's got Alex. The only person that's not in it is Max and Harper's boyfriend. You remember him?
Oh wow,
he's in the porn business now.
Why is
he does pornographies?
Yeah.
Really?
I doubt you'll know. Did you ever watch Boy Meets World?
Yes.
How much of it did you watch?
Not a lot.
Not a lot. So you probably won't know. I watched that show like all the fucking time.
Did he ever meet the world?
He did.
Oh shoot.
Yeah. Right at the season finale. He like, big brain, like mine, the universe brain meme. Yeah, it was something like that. Yeah. The chick so when Eric, the older brother, goes off to college and he moves in with a roommate and they get another female roommate who's a redhead, go figure. Her name was Maitland Ward. She now does pornography.
Oh.
Yeah. So
Well,
something with them fucking
if they're
Disney
good at
kids,
acting,
man.
they might as well be good at acting.
Yeah, but
I wouldn't know.
Wizards, the new one looks pretty good because Justin pitched it himself with Alex/Selena Gomez that they wanted to bring things back to how TV used to be.
And we need it for sure.
Yeah, TV sucks nowadays.
Nah.
Yeah, it really does.
Depending on what you watch.
But to continue down the line, Teen Titans.
Oh,
Teen Titans.
You look
not
like
a Teen Titans Go.
I was about
shit.
to say you look like a Teen Titans Go fan.
And that's why you got that pimple on your nose. I was gonna be nice and not call it out, but then you had to go and hit me with that bullshit. Do y'all remember? Speaking of Teen Titans, though, do y'all remember? Oh, what? Puffy Amiyumi? Do you remember that? Yeah. Do you remember that cartoon?
What was that about?
It was so the opening intro to Teen Titans is actually it was a Japanese band called Puffy Amiyumi.
I don't remember that.
They're these like Japanese. They were in like a punk rock whatever. They made a cartoon about them where one's like all punk rock and the other one's like all girly, and it was like a cartoon. I remember watching that shit.
Yeah,
that shit was
that
really good. Yeah, that shit was really good because it was like a blend of. It was like a good blend of like American cartoon and Japanese cartoon like together. Not necessarily Japanese anime, but like cartoon, but like blended together. It was a fun little. You might recognize it if you saw it. Do you remember that at all?
Oh, that is so old.
Yeah, Unlocked. You're welcome.
Yes.
You're welcome.
Oh, wow.
And see, you say it's so old, so you can't call me old because you remember it, so that makes you old.
Okay, I watched maybe a couple episodes. Shut your mouth.
You're still old.
Yeah, no, I'm not.
Just accept it.
I'm not.
Come to the dark side. How many more years till your 30s?
I don't need to answer that. No, it's not 1.
2. Boom, hit it.
I didn't answer that, so you can't hold that over my head.
Yeah. What other old cartoons?
Let him finish.
I'm asking him what other old cartoons.
Oh, shoot. I'm trying to.
Samurai Jack.
Yes.
Samurai Jack. Fucked.
How can I forget
Samurai Jack. Fucked.
Yes.
That shit was so good.
And then they brought him back for like another season.
Yeah, to like finish
to end
the
it.
story.
Yeah.
Cody Rhodes, that shit. Finish the story.
What did we just say at the beginning of this podcast?
How much more time we got?
Now,
on,
one
you-
of mine
we get
going
close
back
to that hour.
old is Aru Monsters. Oh, loved it.
Yeah. Our Monsters was good. Did you watch a lot of Nickelodeon?
I did, yeah.
Rocco's Modern Life.
Rocco.
Angry
Yeah.
Beavers.
Yes.
Angry Beavers. I forget about Angry
We got to
Beavers
put
all the time.
SpongeBob in there. We got a lot of those
SpongeBob
memes.
was iconic.
Yeah.
Old Sponge. Like I actually went back and because they've got SpongeBob apparently on Prime Video now.
Really?
Like the original SpongeBob.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Like I remember when SpongeBob first came out, like how big a deal that was, and how like how much of a
everybody
fucking
loved
hit it
SpongeBob.
was just immediately. And yeah, like I was like young enough to remember watching it, but I'm like old enough to remember it first coming out and how like crazy everybody was about it.
Yeah. Now we got memes. SpongeBob will live on.
Yeah, SpongeBob's SpongeBob
I mean,
never died.
he has a Netflix movie right now.
Yeah.
Also, dang, I had it and it like disappeared. It's gone.
Dexter's Laboratory.
Yes.
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 Did you?
Family Guy.
Yeah.
Yep.
I didn't
Futurama.
know. I didn't know that Family Guy did a Simpsons crossover episode. Did you know that?
Yeah, I did that.
I had no fucking idea.
I did that.
Because I grew
I knew
you
that.
did that? Yeah, it was all me.
that.
It was me. Because, like, I grew up watching The Simpsons.
Yeah, no, you love The Simpsons. I'm
love
pretty
The
sure that's
Simpsons.
one of your top 5.
Actually, it wasn't.
What?
But now I kind of think I have to reevaluate. But, yeah, I grew up on the fucking Simpsons. I distinctly remember every Friday night when we would go over to my grandmother's, because they still do it back home, and we do it when we go there for the weekends. But we always go to my grandmother's every Friday night. And we all eat dinner, watch TV together, play board game, whatever. Have like a little family night. And every Friday at 6:30, Simpsons was coming on and we were watching it.
Yeah.
Every fucking
Because
Friday.
they can predict the future.
Yeah. And then that translated into every weeknight because it came on every night at 6:30. And when I distinctly remember when I would get grounded from like, whatever, and I was only allowed like 30 minutes of TV time because I was grounded. I saved that 30 minutes for 6:30 for Simpsons.
Hold up. You were grounded but still got to watch TV for 30 minutes?
For 30 minutes, yeah. What?
I got grounded from everything.
Well, I didn't have
TV,
military parents.
phone,
So.
Yeah, I mean,
like, all I had in my
his
room
life was
my
simple.
bed.
He had dirt and TV.
Yeah, that's what we had.
All right. So what was your top 5?
My
before
top
we go?
5.
Not in any order.
It could be your top 5. I mean, you can run down a list like I did. Just throw 'em
So,
out there.
so I'm gonna give a top 5 with some honorable mentions.
Okay. I mean, this could
Okay.
be anything. This could be regular TV, anime.
Yeah. So, coming in at number 5,
Oh, here we go.
Ranking them.
I gotta go Sons of Anarchy.
How did I forget?
Sons of Anarchy.
That is.
It was.
I literally had the theme song on my phone
Yeah,
when
that's
people
why-
called
that's
me.
what I brought
How
up.
did I forget?
That's what I brought up the crows thing earlier.
Yeah. Okay, that
'cause,
makes sense. Yeah. Yeah.
Sons of Anarchy, for sure. Because that was. I mean, it's such good TV.
He's gonna say Breaking Bad.
It's. How'd you know? How'd
Yeah.
you know?
I knew it.
Which, granted, I started watching that after it was already over, and I literally had every major event in that show spoiled to me by my mother. Thanks, Mom. Love you.
Sons of Anarchy.
Sons of It. Yeah.
Yeah.
Spoiler alert if you haven't watched it, but if you haven't by now, you're probably not going to. So.
Man, that show's been out so long.
I had Opie's death ruined for me. I had Tara's death ruined for me. I had there was a couple other like big moments. Jax's mom had that spoiled for me. How that ended. So yeah, like everything I had spoiled, but I still loved it, and I'll do watches of it.
I've watched Sons of
currently,
Anarchy
like-
a lot.
I mean, I'll do multiple watches.
Fun fact, he
Of
was
it.
Jax Teller for Halloween one year.
One year I was, yeah. I mean, it was easy. I had long blonde hair. I just grabbed a fucking
Oh wow!
He
leather
had
vest
on-
and
Well, no. Yeah, you had a leather vest on, but you
flannel.
also had a flannel on.
Yeah,
and
long
your
sleeve
hat
flannel
backwards.
and yeah.
Yeah. And I was
Easy
Boxy.
Halloween costume. I'm just fat Jax Teller, you know?
Nah, you look more like a Clay.
No.
Really? Give me Opie at least or something. Give me
I can't
fucking
give you Opie.
Clay.
Opie's too great. What do you mean?
Wow. Fucking dick. Anyways, so number 4, you already guessed it. Breaking Bad.
Yep.
Breaking Bad. Just, oh God, such good television.
Yep.
Such good shit. Such good storytelling. All of the actors. Yeah. Timu Jax Teller right there.
More like Wish.
So, yeah, all the characters. And that's what really started my love for Aaron. What is his fucking name? The guy who plays Jesse.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's what really started my love for him as an actor. Because I love Jesse Pinkman. Jesse Pinkman is like one of my all-time favorite TV characters ever. Just his story, his overarching
It made
story.
you want to cook, didn't it?
And then Jesse, we have to cook. Fucking Giancarlo Esposito.
Yeah.
He played such a good villain. Mm-hmm. He's even in The Boys, you know, like as fucking Stan Edgar, whatever his name is. Just such good, amazing talent that I was brought to the light in that show. And yeah, it's so good. Number 3.
Oh, great. I feel like, do you remember that on Discovery Channel when they was talking about like animals or bugs, and it would be like, number 10. Yeah.
I'm doing that on purpose.
That was I like that one too.
Coming in at number 3.
Can we talk about commercials and zoo books?
Yeah,
wow.
Zoo Books. Remember Zoo Books? Dude, you won't know who this is. King Gathalion. He's a Twitch streamer that I follow. He does this thing, and I fucking love it because it like brings back the nostalgia. It tickles the nostalgia in my brain.
He goes with those fingers again.
He does this thing when he goes to an ad break, like if he's got to go to the bathroom or go take care of something, whatever. He'll turn on like late 80s through like the 90s, or no, like 90s through like early 2000s commercials. And dude, it brings some shit back, dude.
Yeah.
Like I'm talking like commercials for like cereals and like, Gushers, like
I love
shit
Gushers.
You haven't seen in like 15 years on a TV, but like old school fucking commercials like that. And I fucking love it. Honestly, nothing against his content because he makes great content too. Yeah. But I could, like, if he just fucked off and didn't do anything for hours and just played those commercials,
I would sit there and watch
I
it?
would be glued, brother. Oh, the nostalgia crave is so good. Anyways,
wait, let me stop you there.
3.
Let me stop you there. Invincible, Rick and Morty. There was The Boys.
I'm honestly surprised you didn't mention Rick and Morty.
Yeah, I don't know. They were all flooding in.
Yeah.
But yeah, those 3.
See, you went a lot more the classic shit.
Yeah,
I'm kind of going more.
I can't
modern
believe I forgot this Cowboy Bebop. How did I?
Bebop. I'm wearing Cowboy Bebop. So number 3 for me would be, of course, Letterkenny.
That makes sense.
Letterkenny
can't comment on that because I can't.
Letterkenny.
Okay.
Specifically Letterkenny.
She was saying which one would you prefer?
Hold on. But Letterkenny, like, I don't know. I fell in love with those characters like right away. It's stupid comedy, and I know it's stupid comedy. And it's like, I understand. Like, when she tells me she doesn't like it, I get it. Like, I understand why.
But you like The Office, right? Get Out.
I didn't even think of The Office.
Yeah, The Office is on there too. I
totally forgot about The Office.
I only like, what's his face? He left the show. I don't know their
Michael?
names. Yes, Michael.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Letterkenny. I was like, you don't like anybody on Letterkenny.
I only like
The
Michael.
fuck you mean?
Other than that, that's it. I don't like The Office.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, I stopped watching after Michael left. I never finished The Office.
You weren't a fan, so that's understandable.
Well, it is what it is. So like Letterkenny, like even you, because you've even said Letterkenny is not really your jam.
No, I like Shoresy better than Letterkenny.
I get that. Like I get Letterkenny is not for everybody.
Honestly, if I
fell in love with that,
if
show.
I just sat down and watched it, I would probably like it because I like The Office.
Yeah.
So I could probably watch it. I just haven't.
The thing with it too is also the duration of an episode plays a heavy part into how much I'm going to watch a show. Like depending on, because like Breaking Bad and like Sons of Anarchy, they're longer episodes. They're all like on TV. They're like an hour long, give or take. Without commercials, it's like 40 minutes. But there's so much going on in an episode. You know what I'm saying? Okay. If it's like a whole lot of nothing going on in an episode, I'm out. If you're gonna 40 minutes waste my time, that's why I like Letterkenny, because it's short little 20-minute episodes of just a good quick little laugh. On to the next one. Easy to binge. Seasons are super short. They're only like 6 episodes long.
Right.
Like it's very bite sized.
I love how you say easy to binge when you don't binge anything.
Okay,
I'm the binger.
I can binge Letterkenny because I can watch 6 episodes and not feel like I've wasted my life sitting on a couch.
Okay, but we do that with like Black Clover right now, and you're just like, meh. I only want an episode or 2.
It depends on like what else I have to do. Also, when I consider binging, you forget I have 3 monitors. I'm also watching TV while I'm playing video games. That's what I consider binging.
I got to put on something I'm not going to pay attention.
Well, that's what I do with Letterkenny now because I've gone through and watched it like 3 times.
Yeah, true.
So I know all of the episodes, you know. Coming in at number 2. This one might be a shock to some people. My Hero. My Hero Academia.
Why is that a shock to some people?
Well, I mean, I have it tattooed on me, so I figured most people would think that would be my number 1 because I have it tattooed on me. I have it tattooed on me twice, technically.
So what is your number 1?
Well, let me explain what My Hero.
Okay, yeah. I was jumping the gun.
Yeah. I don't know. My Hero is just a great anime. The fans kind of make it a little cringe sometimes, but that's just cringe fans being cringe fans.
Yeah.
I'd put that to the back of my mind, but My Hero is like... It's up there with Dragon Ball as a very important anime to me, just because of like the symbolism of the characters and, you know, Deku's whole origin and story of, you know.
He, in general, he loves an underdog.
I'm a sucker for an underdog story. And Deku is one of the ultimate underdogs.
Well, boy, do I have an underdog for you.
There's not a dog under there.
There is.
See your wiener? What are you talking about? Or are you just bullshitting?
Yeah.
Yeah, you just bullshitting. And coming in at the ever so covetous number 1 spot.
Covetous?
Shorzy.
Okay.
Shorzy. It is amazing cinema. Shorzy.
I know, I watched it.
Is so fucking good. And that may just be because I'm on a Shorzy kick right now. I don't know. But for right now, like I'm going back since we have watched season 3 because, you know, we watched it together.
Right.
I had already watched it through once before we watched it. I've gone through and rewatched it just since we finished it, probably another 4 or 5 times. Because it's just like...
I think it's because you're on a kick right now.
Well, not only that, but... This was kind of coming back to what we were talking about, the drama. For me, like, especially in my, like, as I've aged.
Your old age.
Shut up. Matured, we'll say that.
Oh, wait, we do that?
I fixate on the blend of comedy and drama. Like, I want to laugh and feel good, but I also want to...
You want to cry.
Feel emotions.
Freaking like, cry, baby.
Not necessarily cry. Sometimes, you know, shit makes me mad, or, you know, like whatever. Like you get mad at a character. Does it ever make you
sad?
Well, that's like
Shorzy.
Yeah.
I don't know if I would. It did a little bit.
Freaking
like the end of season 3 made me feel a little sad until they hit me with the swerve.
The only
not
time,
gonna spoil it, but
I'm gonna out you here. The only time I've seen you cry for a TV show is Demon Slayer.
Dang, you cried? What a weenie.
Did I cry for Demon Slayer? Oh, yeah. Well, that was... Well, I mean, yeah. It was a movie, but whatever. You didn't feel sad when Rengoku died?
No, I did, yeah.
Exactly.
I didn't cry.
Shut up. I didn't cry, though. Look at my big dick.
How you know?
Honorable mentions real quick. The Office, obviously. The Boys, fucking great. Scrubs. Did you ever watch Scrubs?
Oh, yeah.
Scrubs was a very close cut for my top 5. Like, Scrubs almost made the cut. The Simpsons, clearly we talked about that. Demon Slayer, obviously. Dragon Ball Z, that's a given. That's just like
Yu-Gi-Oh.
You know, whatever. Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yep.
I distinctly remember coming home from school and I would immediately watch Yu-Gi-Oh because it was on right after I got off the bus, and Dragon Ball Z. I would watch those.
Especially on Saturdays. Yu-Gi-Oh would be on Saturdays.
I would watch those before I would even do my homework, and I had to hurry up and make sure that like I got them watched before my parents got home, because then they were going to be like, why haven't you done your homework yet? I've been fucking watching TV.
Dang it, Chris, you're grounded. Only 30 minutes now.
Yeah, well, guess I'm watching The Simpsons and nothing else. I'm sure there's some other honorable mentions, but we're over an hour, so.
Well, hold on. What is y'all's
I'm holding on.
guilty pleasure TV show?
Whoa, that starts with a P.
That's not what I meant.
That's not what I meant either. Jeez.
What'd you mean?
Powerpuff Girls.
Exactly. Jeez. Negative minds over
I don't
here.
know if I've ever really had like a guilty pleasure.
Guilty pleasure.
You don't have a TV show that if people found out you watched that, you'd probably be like, oh, they're going to make fun of me.
I don't know. I don't know if I've got one like that.
I don't either. Oh, you mean like if I was to say I watched Gone Girl or something like that?
Sure.
Yeah, no, I didn't watch that, by the way.
Gone Girl. The movie?
I don't know. Is it a show? It's a show, right?
Is
it a movie?
Explain it to me. What is
Gone Girl?
Yeah.
Are you talking about Lost Girl?
I don't know what it's called.
Okay, well, explain the premise of it.
Well,
like,
what's
what?
I can't. I don't know what it's about. I was literally using that as an example.
Because Gone Girl is a movie with Ben Affleck, and it's really fucking good. That's actually a really good movie.
So I was right. It's Gone Girl.
If you're talking about the movie with Ben Affleck, then yeah.
I don't know who's in it.
But there is a TV show called Lost Girl that she really liked about it. Like, what was it? Some succubus.
There was a lot of fantasy stuff.
Yeah.
You a weird kid.
Hey, listen, respectfully,
I know.
she could get it. All right? The chick from the show.
The succubus one?
Never seen her.
I'll show you a
know what you're
picture.
talking about.
So, okay.
She could get it. All right?
She's a fae.
Respectfully.
She's a fae.
We get it. Jesus, you said it already.
She's a fae, and she has to work with a detective werewolf, but she has a Dr. Human girlfriend. And
she
the
fucks,
werewolf
dude.
and the
In the show?
because she's a succubus.
Everybody.
She
She
has to.
fucks.
She's a
Capital
succubus.
F.
Chris, what the heck?
She made me watch like a season
Surprised
of it.
you
it
didn't
wasn't
say this
bad.
in your
but-
TV shows.
What?
New Blood or
True Blood?
True Blood, yeah.
She said new blood.
Yeah, True
What
Blood
about old
was-
blood?
Shut up.
That's all the time we have for
Yeah.
this week. We're gonna cut it off there because we're steadily approaching an hour and a half.
What is your
so-
favorite show, though?
Oh, are you looking at me?
Yes.
Well, you just kind of.
He can only turn so far.
Yeah.
I said Auto Monsters, but as far as I love Demon Slayer, my hero, obviously.
She only recently got into anime because of me.
Yeah.
Well, at least she's getting.
And I
into
didn't
it.
mention any wrestling because I said I wasn't going
Wait,
to talk
has
about
she-
wrestling this podcast.
Has she
so.
seen Cowboy Bebop?
I tried.
She tried watching Cowboy Bebop. Who calling you?
Brooke.
Oh, hi, Brooke.
She won't quit calling me.
I tried getting her to watch Cowboy Bebop. She couldn't get into it. Which I
Wow.
mean, I get it. It is dated. Like if you didn't
Okay,
watch it
and
back then,
Why are you
I
married?
think because,
I could see
for
people
me,
not
there's
getting
not an overarching
into it now.
story. I'm gonna say probably mine's Black Mirror, except for this last season because that sucked. But
All right, and that's all the time we have. Let's
All
get
right.
out of here.
call Brooke. We'll see you guys next week. I hope you guys have a good one. Bye.